This is the Demystifying Mental Toughness podcast, hosted by David Charlton, and you're listening to this podcast to help you build your own mental toughness, or so that you can support other people or your clients better. Either way, you will learn more about developing this plastic personality trait that all but guarantees that you will perform better and lead a more prosperous life. Hi, I hope you're well. A big welcome to episode 251 of the Demystifying Mental Toughness podcast. Today I'm going to focus on the Olympics, or at least link this episode to the Olympics. Unfortunately, due to childcare, the fact it's summer holidays here, looking after my two boys, 6 and 9, trying to mix some work in, taking some time off for holidays, I haven't been able to watch as much of the Olympics as I'd hoped to. However, the BBC iPlayer here in the UK has been a godsend. And I've got to say, there has been some amazing moments in the Olympics. For me, what stands out is Keely Hodgkinson's performance in the 800 metres when she blew the field away. Now, let's think about Keely and other Olympians for that matter. The Olympics takes place every 4 years. Now, if you were to go into the Olympics with a threat mindset where it's, whoa, this is a big event, it only takes place every 4 years, this might be my first and only Olympics, then you're probably not going to perform very well. You're going to be nervous, you're going to be anxious, you're going to be fearful, frightened, scared. You're not going to be able to trust your training and free yourself up to do your stuff. A better, more healthy mindset would be a challenge mindset. So if you had a challenge mindset, you would view the fact that this is a big event taking place every 4 years as an opportunity to thrive, to showcase your skill set, an opportunity to give 110% or 120%, an opportunity where if you made a mistake, you're going to bounce back positively from it. You're going to give maximum effort at the end of the day. Now, what stops athletes from having this challenge mindset? Well, again, if we go back to threat and the word fear, there might be a fear of failure. There might be a fear of winning even. There might be a fear of trying to be perfect. All of these factors can come into play now. I'm going to shift the event slightly from 800 meters to marathon running. If we think about the process of training for a marathon, you may put in 4, 5, 6 months of hard training, and then in the last 3 to 4 weeks, you taper down to try and get your mind and your body in the right spot in order to perform at your maximum. Now, to do that, it requires trust, a lot of trust. And where I see a lot of athletes going wrong in various different sports, if they see they've got a big event coming up in the near future, they actually go into overdrive. They let emotions take over, take control of the way they go about their business on a day-to-day level. Their emotions take control of their training, in effect. They make emotional, irrational decisions on what it is that they're actually doing. So they certainly don't just trust the process. They don't trust their training at all. So I'd encourage you, when it comes down to big events, maybe like the Olympics, like big matches, big tournaments, to think about how you go about your business in the 7 to 14 days beforehand. And are you helping yourself actually perform with freedom, perform with trust, perform with confidence? A lot of people don't. Now, I do appreciate it is different for the individual sport athlete compared to the team sport athlete. In a team sport like football, rugby, hockey, netball, cricket, coaches and sports science staff can take an awful lot of things out of your control. But there are still certain things that you can do. So, yeah, I'd like you to think about, as I say, this 7 to 14 day window prior to matches, or even the 48 hours, 24 hours beforehand. What is it you can do to get your mind and your body in an optimum state? And what is an optimum state to you? Do you need to be super calm and relaxed? Or do you need to be up here and excited and really raring to go? Everybody's a little bit different. Do you need some quiet time, some space in the build-up to an event or a massive tournament? Or do you need to be around people and feed off the energy of other people? What works for you? There is no hard, fast rule. There is no secret. Everybody is a little bit different. The key is understanding yourself, your preferences, understanding your personality, your sport, and how you can make it happen. If you think about the evening before a performance, how could you relax? Maybe going to the cinema or watching a film at home, trying to switch off. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people actually end up training and practicing too much in the 24, 48 hours before an event. Then they tire themselves out and they become very reactive and overthink things. Could it be that you just take a bath? Perhaps visualization. Lie in your bed, close your eyes with all your gear on, like some athletes do. Picture yourself doing really well. Picture yourself perhaps coming up against challenges, difficulties, but overcoming them positively. Please do give it some thought. As I alluded to earlier, the threat mindset is when fear takes over, and then people often work harder and harder and harder, and this is an emotional decision. Try and take emotion away. Have a challenge mindset. Think rationally, calmly. Think about the overall strategy if you can. And please do reach out. Tell me what it is that you do. What traps do you fall into? What do you do when you prepare at your best? I'd love to know. My email address is info@sport-excellence.co.uk, or you can get in touch via different social media channels. Have a great day. If you enjoyed this episode of the Demystifying Mental Toughness podcast with David Charlton, do check out my website, sport-excellence.co.uk, and my online sport psychology resources. The Sport-Excellence website has essential resources for anyone looking to build their own mental toughness or the mental toughness of their athletes or teams, or if you want to achieve peak performance more often or optimal functioning. The Sport Excellence website has everything you need to keep moving forward and thrive. So go on, head over to sport-excellence.co.uk to find out more.